Okay, we are going to go over how to make a sticky nav. This has become very confusing in Bootstrap because they've overcomplicated it, I think. So I kind of reverted back to how I used to teach it before distance learning, and it just seems like it's really the right way to go for you guys to kind of understand the process. Changing the look of it is challenging because there's so many different class names and ID names and things. So you have to really kind of dig in and look at the different parts of it to change the look of it. My name is the brand. This is just an unordered list with A tags. This whole area, the black line, is, I believe, nav bar. So that's simple enough, but it's some other parts that can be challenging. So this is a sticky nav. In responsive design, you always want to have a navigation that's available to the user, the person that comes to your website, so they don't have to keep looking for it or do things just to get to it. So this always sticks at the top. It's fixed. And there's a little icon here. Notice the 3 lines. And you can color those with, I think they're called icons in the coding. So I'm going to give you this coding and then create, you can watch this video to kind of go over certain parts of it. But here's what it looks like wide. Okay. And this is just a default kind of look. And then here's what it looks like when it gets to a certain width. The words go away, the little icon shows up. Notice the mouse, when your mouse is over the icons, it turns into a hand, which means you can click it. And it drops down. And there it is right there. Okay, so that's what it looks like by default. So if I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to give you this coding. Let me go into... Here's my thing. Now, I have not created a sticky nav CSS file and placed it in the CSS folder yet. I will do that. So here's the sticky nav. Notice I have comments. They really do help you in Bootstrap, where things start and end and all that stuff. Because we're going to grab this and put it at the top of our page, just below the body, to place it on our page. And then everything actually on our page will be below this. And I'll have comments where the sticky nav ends. Okay? All right. So, again, we start off with a nav tag that has a nav bar and then nav bar inverse. And that nav bar inverse will make it black. And the fixed top means that it's sticky at the top. We could do bottom. And then we have a container. Okay. And this is creating the toggle. So these little icons, notice there's 3. And notice that when you make it small and the icon shows up, notice there are 3 little icons. They all kind of correspond with that right there. Okay, the nav bar brand, as I said, is my name, and that could be a logo. Instead of ref, it could be an image, a little logo image. This is the fact that the nav bar is collapsing, and here's the little list items for the nav bar. So there's the UL, the unordered list right there. And again, it's just I think they made it a little bit more confusing than what it had to be. So anyways, I'm going to this is the default. Now, as I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a CSS file called sticky_nav CSS and put it in the CSS folder. So right where this web page is, there's a folder called CSS. It's going to go inside of it and look for sticky_nav.css. So I'm going to make it, and I'm going to go, and first thing I'm going to do is talk to the nav bar right here and color the background. Now in verse, I forget what the other one is. It makes it white. But anyways, I will do that. So let me go into Atom, go new file. First thing I like to do is save it. So there's my web page right there. I'm going to put it in CSS and call it sticky_nav.css. Now it's all set to go in the right place so they can find each other. The web page and the CSS file can talk to each other. And then I'm going to say .navbar, and I'll say background. And let's see. So there it is. Kind of vulgar, but it is. There it is. Now the icon. So the lines are the icon, and so the icon bar are the lines, and the map bar toggle, I believe, is the square around the line. So let's try that. Again, it's kind of a hit and miss. Let's see here. .navbar toggle. I'm doing just vulgar colors, but let's see. So, yep. So navbar toggle is the, now that's, notice it's navbar toggle, it's the A, and this, because it's an A tag, notice when I mouse over, it defaults to what the other one was. So let me do, let me go back here. So let's talk to the icon bar first. So I'm going to go to, again, my CSS file, .icon bar, and yeah, this is color. It's not text, so I believe it's background again. And I'll go back to it. Nope. Okay. Navbar toggle. Icon dash bar. Okay, let me do this too. We gotta figure this one out here for the lines, but let me do .navbar toggle, and then oh, what's it called? Navbar toggle hover. Let me try that. So it should turn to green when I hover over it. So we're telling it just on that state. So, nope. Okay. Again, I gotta go through my documentation here. Let me try that. All right. Nope. Huh. Okay. All right. I gotta figure that one out. So you know, you kind of see the issue. Again, the Navbar brand is my name. The icon bars, these are the 3 icon bars right here. This is telling it to collapse, or it's going to collapsed. The Navbar header. And then this is the overall Navbar right here that we're changing the background color to it. And it's inversed, and I forget, again, what the other states are that I can change for this. All right, so I'm going to give you this, and we'll use this from now on, because the next thing we're going to do is create a full screen background image. Now we're going to use, in Web 1, we use the HTML tag from CSS Tricks, and that's the thing where you're talking to the HTML tag, which you never do, and you're placing the background image, and it's covering the full screen. And the reason I like that is it clears up the body for other stuff, and we're going to need the body for other stuff coming up here. So when we create a 4-page portfolio. Thanks.